Dear students, in this video we'll discuss about class 6 Collins English Grammar and Composition, chapter number 20, Active and Passive Voice. Okay, so if you have not watched the previous chapters, so here look at the screen. You can go to the playlist section and also watch. Okay, so here let's start active and passive voice. So I have also made special videos on voice. Okay, in part 1 you can get a complete idea of the introduction. Okay, about active and passive voice. What is voice, what is active voice, what is passive voice. Okay, so in that video I have briefly discussed about it. Okay, so let's start. So here underline the subject in each sentence. My sister taught me how to ride a bicycle. So here the action is done by someone. Yes, so who? My sister. So you have to underline my sister. I was taught by my sister how to ride a bicycle. So in the second sentence you find the subject is my sister, not I. I was taught by my sister. So in the first sentence you find the sentence the sentence starts with a subject. And how to identify the subject? Okay, how to identify a subject in a sentence? Just you have to ask the question. Okay, who does the action in a sentence, or what is the sentence is about? So here in the first sentence action is done by yes, who taught, my sister taught. That means my sister, this is subject. But in the second sentence I was taught by my sister, I was taught. Here in the second sentence the sentence starts with an object. I was taught by whom? Yes, who taught me? My sister. So here second sentence the subject is my sister. Okay, and in the first sentence the object is me. So how to identify an object? Just you need to ask the question. Okay, what to the verb and whom to the verb. Okay, so here teach whom or whom teach whom, teach me. So here me is object. Okay, but in the second sentence in the first sentence subject performs the action, in the second sentence subject receives the action. Okay, then in the second here Leonardo da Vinci painted this picture. Do yes, who painted this picture? If you want to know the presence of subject, just you need to ask the question who painted. Okay, so here you will find the subject Leonardo da Vinci. This is subject, because here the subject performs the action. This is in the first sentence here the subject does something. Then in the second sentence, this picture was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. That means in the second sentence you find the subject receives the action, not perform. Here in the second sentence the subject does not perform the action, rather it receives the action. Okay, this picture was painted by. Okay, here in the first sentence you have to underline Leonardo da Vinci, and second sentence you have to underline Leonardo da Vinci. This is subject. And in the in the first sentence you find painted what? As we have discussed, you need to ask the question what to the verb, whom to the verb, what painted. Yes, what painted? This picture. This picture is object. Okay, so if a sentence starts with a subject, this will be called as active voice. If a sentence starts with an object, this will be called as a passive voice. Okay, so what is the relationship between the subject and the verb in each sentence? Did you notice that in each set both the sentences have the same meaning, but their structures are different, right? So you find here their meaning both set here. My sister taught me how to ride a bicycle. I was taught by my sister how to ride a bicycle. Both the meaning have same, but the structures of sentence is different. So in the second also same, meaning same but structure different. So in the first and the third sentence the subject is performing the action, right? In the first, my sister taught me how to ride a bicycle. Then Leonardo da Vinci painted this picture. So here in the first and third sentence the subject is performing an action, right? In the second and the fourth sentences the subject is receiving action, right? As we have already discussed, if a sentence starts with a subject, if you know, so what is subject? The doer of the action. Who does the action in a sentence? This is known as subject. So here, if you know, subject performs the action, this is known as active voice in the first and third sentence. But in the second and fourth sentence, you find the subject is receiving the action. Okay. So here we can say that the first one and third one, these are written in active voice, and the second one and the fourth one, you know, both sentences are written in passive voice. Clear? So let's discuss about read these sentences. Philip is sitting on a chair in his room. Rumi was talking to her best friend Prachi. So in the both sentences, the subjects Philip and Rumi are the doer of the action, right? Doer of the action means here sitting. Who is sitting? Philip is sitting. Who was talking? Rumi was talking. That means here subject, you know, Philip and Rumi, they are the both the doer of the action, sitting and talking. Okay. So in a sentence, if the subject of the sentence is the doer of an action, it is said to be in active voice, right? Okay. So in two ways we can say, if in a sentence the subject is the doer of an action, it is said to be in active voice. Or we can say that if a sentence starts with a subject, it will be called as active voice. So here Ranbir helped Anwar with his homework. Tushar's uncle took him to dinner on his birthday. Okay. So here, right, here the doer, you know, Ranbir. Doer, you know, Tushar's uncle. Okay. So now read these sentences. The students were scolded by the teacher. The vase in the living room was broken by the child. So here you find, yes, you know, here the preposition is used by, and by the teacher, by the child. That means who does the action? The student, they did the action, or the vase did the action? No. Here you find the subject is receiving the action. The students were scolded by. The student not scolded, the teacher scolded the students. Okay, who broke the vase? The child broke the vase. Who broke? The child. Who scolded the students? The teacher scolded. So you know here, yes, here the sentence start with the object, the students, the vase. Clear? So in both sentences, the subject, student and vase are in the receivers of the action, scolded and broke, right? So here you know the teacher and the child, they are the, you know, receivers of the action. In the first sentence we find they are the performers of the action, but in the second we find they are the receivers of the action. Clear? So in a sentence, if the subject of the sentence is the recipient of the action, the recipient means if they receive the action, it is said to be in the passive voice. Clear? Easiest way, you know, here by agent, by the teacher, by the child. Okay, by agent. Okay, so here just the students were scolded by the teacher. The teacher, okay, the teacher scolded, yes, the students. So you know here the subject is the teacher, and you know here the object is the students. Okay, this is, you know, active voice. So you know the object in the active voice becomes a subject in the passive voice. So you know here object is the students. This is, you know, object in the active voice, but it becomes subject in the passive voice here. The students. It becomes a subject. Clear? Then next here, let's discuss more example. The rabbit was chased by the leopard. Right? So you know this is written in passive voice. By the agent, by the leopard. Here, this portrait of my grandfather was painted by a famous artist. Okay. The rules of forming sentences in passive voice. The subject of a sentence in the active voice becomes its object, right? As we have already discussed. The subject of a sentence in the active voice becomes its object in the passive voice, and the object in the active voice becomes the subject, right? So here, Sachin scored a century in the match. So you know here Sachin is a subject and object, you know, a century. But in a passive voice, the object in the active voice becomes a subject, a century, and Sachin, you know, the subject in the active voice becomes object in the right passive. A century was scored by Sachin in the match. Clear? So this is the first rule. Then second, if the doer of the action is not important, it is usually not mentioned in the sentence in the passive voice, right? If mentioned, it is introduced by the word, by the preposition by is used. So water supply was restored after 2 days. So here the doer of the action is not mentioned. Okay. So suppose take an example. The road has been repaired. Okay. So here there is no need to use the agent. This is also written in passive. Okay. The tunnel was dug by 3 men. So here the agent by 3 men. Okay. Then next rule here, the verb in the active voice takes its past participle form in the passive voice. So this is the most important. We have to use always the third form of the verb V3. Okay, past participle, not present participle. Okay. So the postman delivers our letters. So the letters object written in plural. Okay. And here the verb is written in simple present, delivers. Our letters are delivered. That means delivered is the past participle of deliver. Okay. Then next rule here, when we change a sentence from the active voice to the passive voice, the tense of the verb must remain unchanged, right? This is the most important. You have to remember, when we change active to passive, we have to follow certain rules. Okay. So here my mother gives us piano lesson every day. So here the tense is used is simple present in active voice, and in the passive voice same tense will be followed. Is, am, are V3. Okay. We are given. So here us is the object. It becomes a subject in the passive voice. We are given piano lessons by my mother every day. So here same tense is followed. Okay. So here the tense of the verb must remain unchanged. Okay. Then next rule here, the subject in the active voice must agree with the verb in the active voice. The subject in the passive voice must agree with the verb in the passive voice, right? Here the minister is distributing blankets among the poor. Active voice subject is singular, the minister, and singular verb is also used, is. But while changing passive, you have to follow the object. You have to follow whether the object is singular or plural. Here the object is plural, blankets. So yes, the verb will also be used in plural. Blankets are being distributed among the poor by the minister. Okay. So this is the most important rule you have to remember. This is one type we can say subject verb agreement. Then next rule here, if a sentence is in the active voice has a modal verb, the word be is added to the modal verb in the passive voice, right? I can complete this work. So here modal can is used, and object this work. So just you have to, okay, object plus modal plus B plus V3. So just you have to follow this structure. Object plus modal plus B plus V3. So I can complete this work on Friday. So here object is complete what? This work. So here this work. So here the answer is already provided here. This work, yes, this work, object this work, then modal can, then B, then V3 completed. Okay, so just you have to follow this structure, object plus modal plus B plus V3. If a sentence in the active voice has a modal verb. Okay. So here other examples are also provided here. You should clean the room by evening. Yes, should be cleaned. The room should be cleaned by you by evening, passive voice. Then next here, depending on the tense of the verb in the active voice, it needs to be changed to its corresponding form in the passive voice. The perfect continuous tense doesn't have a passive voice, right? I have been writing a letter. It cannot be passivized. Okay. So here simple, just you have to follow this structure. Active voice, I click photos. Simple present. I passive is photos are clicked by me. So here which structure is followed in simple present? Is, am, are plus V3. So here present continuous. I am clicking photos. Photos are being clicked by me. So here which structure is followed? Yes, is, am, are. Yes, is, am, are plus being. Okay, plus V3. Photos are being clicked by me. So here I have clicked photos. Present perfect. So here the structure is followed. Has. Yes, have plus been plus V3. Just you have to remember this structure so that you can easily change active into passive. Then past, simple past, I clicked photos. So while changing passive, we have to follow right. Just you have to write was where. Yes, was where in place of is, am, are. Was where plus V3. Then I was clicking photos. So similarly here same was where plus being plus V3, had plus been plus V3. Clear? Then next future. As we have already discussed modal. Okay, in the previous page we have already discussed that we have to use modal plus B plus V3. And future progressive, it cannot be passivized. I will have clicked. Okay, just you have to add here been. Okay, will have. So this is future perfect. Will have plus been plus V3. Okay, will have been. Photos will have been clicked by me. Clear? Then next rule here, when personal pronouns are used as the subject of a sentence in active voice, they change their form when they become the object in the passive voice, right? When personal pronouns, right? So like she becomes, yes, by her. You remain same by you. So these are pronoun, personal pronoun. They, yes, they become by them. We become by us. He become by him. I by me. Clear? So here rule number 8 says that when personal pronouns are used as the subject of a sentence in active voice, they change their form, right? I solved this puzzle. This puzzle was solved by me. So your I becomes by me. Then next here, if a verb is followed by a preposition in the active voice, the preposition is written in the passive voice, right? So here look at this. The lioness looks after its cubs. Here the verb is followed by a preposition after. Okay? So the preposition is written in the passive voice. The cubs are looked after. Looks after, this is a phrasal verb. Okay? So looked after. So don't remove the preposition here. The lioness looks after its cub. Here the object cub. Yes or no? So here the object is cubs. It is not the object of the verb looks. It is object of the preposition after. The cubs are looked after by the lioness. Okay? So here verbs in the perfect continuous and future continuous tense cannot be changed into passive voice. That means these tense cannot be passivized. Okay? Clear? Then in the next video, okay, we will discuss about the question answer. So just you have to remember all the rules. Okay, so in your book here you have to remember rule number 1 up to 9. Okay, so that it will be too easy for you to change the active voice into passive voice. Clear? I think this video will help you. If you find any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Okay, thank you.